everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. As you can see, this video is going to focus on 1/4 of a 4-pack from Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Worlds Collide. And this is Fangry from that pack. Now, of course, why only this one? Mostly because it's the only one I wanted. I wound up getting this figure from McCullough, and I wound up seeing this figure from the same seller for almost a month without anyone making a bid or trying to buy it or anything else. So I went ahead and bought it. I think I got it for like $30 plus shipping. And believe me, this was such an awesome figure to have. As a matter of fact, I think for a lot of people, this was the only figure that most people have wanted. Now, some people would say, oh yeah, I like all the others and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I like the recoloring of Nemesis Primal, and then of course Bumblebee's kind of played out at this point. I'm sorry, B. And then of course the redeco for Black Arachnia makes her look like a Cybertronian hooker. I mean, let's face it, she's a bad girl as it is. Don't need to go ahead and give her that type of profession. Anyway, but honestly, if I was going to spend close to $100 for a 4-pack and only focus on this bot, it's a waste of money. So I think I made out like a bandit for this one. And I think the only thing that was, only two things were wrong with it that I had issues with. Number one is that they did not supply him a weapon in the set. So far, I've seen other reviewers of this set, and I have not heard them mention that any weapon that came with him. So that's one issue that I have with it. The next was an issue with the legs, which was easily remedied by the use of some clear coat nail polish. When in doubt. And honestly, this thing is, look at that. There's no wibbly wobbly or anything else with the legs. So that was a good fix. Now the weapons issue, I actually went on TF Safari, and I did find an upgrade kit that includes a weapon for him, also a seat for whenever his transector is in beast mode, and he can be able to fly with that, or use that to hold the wings as a shield, like his G1, his G1 form did. So, I mean, honestly, take a look at this. I mean, this is a totally recolored and remolded version of, oh my god, I forgot the name. I think it's Twinsaur. Basically, he's a white and black and silver two-headed dragon that they, originally, and they went ahead, and I hit my tripod, sorry about that, and they went ahead and remolded that to where instead of dragon's hands, they gave him hands. But he's got two sets of hands, one for when he transforms into his flying wolf mode or whatnot. Now, I don't recall the name of the headmaster that they use in the US version. I only know the Japanese version, which was Wilder. So this is going to be Wilder or Fangry, whichever. The headmaster will be Wilder. The transector will be known as Fangry. So honestly, I really like this. This is so cool. I like the head sculpt, the paint applications on the headmaster, the sticker applications for the readouts. That was even more awesome. Let's see here. Oh my god, molded detail, look at that. As the light hits it, you can see a lot of molded detail. The legs, the feet. The one thing that I don't like is this portion here, the reverse ankle tilt. I really wish they had that connection here, but I have to say I still like it nonetheless. It's really awesome. The back, you see some details in the wings on the back here, and you see the wolf's head. Now originally I had it like this, but I realized it's supposed to bend in like so. So there we go. And of course he's got feet on the back of his feet. And of course he's got some hollow bits right here, but that's due to transformation right there, so I'm not going to gripe too much about it. Now of course he doesn't have, you know, crotch skirts. Well, he does, and it just folds out. The whole enchilada folds out like so. So you got robo porn coming. But all in all, I'm really liking this. Now of course, you know, like I said, he's got really good head articulation. You can look left, you can look right, you can look up a little bit, down a bit, go totally 360. Where's the young priest and the old priest? His arms can go 360. Of course, naturally, if you do it like this, you're going to hit the wings, so you can always bend the wings back to do 360, or just angle it out to where it just bypasses. He's got upper bicep rotation. His arms can bend around 90 degrees. He's got no wrist rotation, but they can go in for transformation, which goes in line with what I'm doing right now, where you have the second hand, and you can be able to use that one as well if you so wish. He doesn't have a waist rotation, but like I showed you earlier, he can kick up to 90, he can bend over 90 degrees, he can kick back around 90 degrees, and as you saw, he's got a reverse ankle tilt. Ouch! So other than that, that is about it. Now of course, I'm going to be looking on Toy Hacks to see if there's any other you know, any other labels that can be placed on here. But so far I'm liking this. I really am. This is so awesome right here. Let's see here. So seeing as how we got one hand there, might as well do the other. So push that hand in, and that's where you give that little closure there. Push that hand up, turn the arm around 180, and there you go. You got his other wolf hand, and he's going through the transformation. Oh my god, I can't think straight. Oh, you know that was gonna happen. All right, so now at this point, before we go ahead and proceed, we definitely have to go ahead and remove the helmet. So transform, head off. And here we have Wilder, and as you can tell, they really did a lot on there. They painted the top of his helmet, his face, his arms, and his legs. They left most of the body black, but all in all, that's not bad looking. It almost looks like he's got, like they painted his eyes, but I think they just, you know, I think that's just the shadow playing tricks on me. And of course you see the face on here. So now we're going to go ahead and zoom out, and we're going to go ahead and start the transformation. So at this point, since this head is on a rocker, as you saw earlier, we're just going to go ahead and move the head down like so. And then push the hands up. Now at this point, we are going to go ahead and push the legs or the ankles like so. I'm going to push the tail up so it's above there, and then we're going to start putting this leg or the thigh in. And at this point, there are tabs, as you can tell, right here and right here on the other side, and slots in the opposite ends. You're just going to go ahead and tab those and just make that is flushed. And there is a slot. There we go, right there. That's gonna lock this foot or this ankle, which is now his hip. Now at this point, all we gotta do is just turn the legs like so, his feet like so, and there we go. We have his hands and his feet like so, and that is there. Now we got welder right beside his transector. Now of course he can go in to pilot, so we just untab the head, lift up the chest piece, and there is his cockpit. So we put him in a sitting pose and we just plug him in there, and there we go, like so. Now I have to say, this is really awesome looking. Look at that. Wow. And of course, one other thing I did discover too is that his mouth opens up. So that's even more wild. I mean, check that out. That is awesome right there. That really is. Oh wow. And look at that. I mean, you have him with his tail right there. That is really awesome. I really like this. This is really a good looking figure. So wow. So give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and get him transformed back into robot mode. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring out another figure from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee series, and that's going to be Origins Bumblebee. And look at how they scale even in this mode. Very nice. I'm really liking it. Okay, and here I have them side by side in robot mode, almost complete. Just have him stepping out of his transector. And we're going to go ahead and close this portion up, and we are going to transform head on. And there we go. And I have to say, I like the size comparisons. Now we're going to go ahead and move Bumblebee out of the way, and let's go ahead and put Kingdom Galvatron next to him. I'll go ahead and There he is. Had to go ahead and get him on there. You can tell the size is just not that. It's not all too apparent, but we can try and get him to like look up. Whoa, okay. There we go. Very nice though. I really like it. Okay, get the madman out of the way. Whoa, shoot. Good gravy. Sorry about that, folks. But other than that, he is not a bad looking, figure. I may have to go ahead and put some more nail polish or something that will allow this figure to stand up just a little bit straighter, where the tightness will still remain. But nonetheless, on a scale of 1 through 10, I have to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8, mostly because of the issues that I'm experiencing with the knees, as you just saw, and of course, where there's hardly any ankle tilt. So, but it's mostly these knees right here that, even though I did say I did put some clear coat to go ahead and tighten up the joints, it's just not doing it. So, and because of the fact that these are connected by this flat pin, I'm not able to unscrew it. So that is another thing right there. But like I said before, I like this figure, and that was the whole reason that I wound up getting it. It was because of this figure. I never had the G1, and I have to say I liked his portrayal in Master Force, for anyone that saw the Japanese series. So again, I'll have to go ahead and give him an 8 in terms of a score. So that's my take on the figure. I'd like to hear from you. Have you gotten this figure, or have you gotten that 4-pack? And if so, do you like them? Do you hate them? Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I put up new videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.